What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Angel coming at you with another haul. It's been a hot minute, man, since I did a video. Honestly, I've been picking up a lot of books, even though the current situation. My local comic book shop has been open, and to be honest with you, like have gotten rid of most of my collection, but I'm still picking up books. You know what I mean? Because the hustle never sleeps, and I know when to spot a good deal. Most of the books that I had, I mean, man, I picked up some really good books, and I also flipped them. But it comes with the territory. I'm the type of person that I don't collect a lot of modern variants like a lot of the industry's moving towards nowadays. You know what I mean? I still collect Silver Age key issues, first appearances, and I don't know. To me, like, variants come and go, but like Silver Age key issues are always here to stay. You know what I mean? So no matter where the industry shifts to or where it's shifting towards, you can't go wrong with Silver Age, man, or first appearances. So it's just a quick, dirty haul. I guess nothing too crazy, but we'll get right down to it. The first book that I have is I went to my local comic book shop today. Most of the stuff is open, so I had to restock, and I picked up Spot number 9, first appearance of Angela, for $8.99. It's not the UPC variants, it's the regular book, but I just thought for $8.99, what the hell, you can't go wrong. Deadpool number 55, Deadpool and The Punisher. I got that for $8.99. I know this book used to go for crazy money, man, but I don't think it goes for that. $25 maybe if you're lucky on eBay. I picked up Wonder Woman number 1. That's the second series with George Perez. I picked it up for $9.99. It's in pretty decent shape. I mean, the book goes for $20 on eBay, so I mean, you can't go wrong with $9.99. What If number 49, the Silver Surfer possessed the Infinity Gauntlet. I know this book, man. For a while, when the Infinity Gauntlet movie was coming out, I know it was going for a lot of money. I don't think it's going for that much now. I mean, it's still a cool cover nonetheless, and for $5, I'm not gonna turn it down. Just really not. Picked up XMen 142 from the Days of Futures Past for $24.99. It's the UPC variant, or the newsstand version of it. I thought that was a pretty good deal. And then I also picked up 141 for $16.99. This one has a slight spine roll, but I mean, for $16.99, you can't really go wrong with it. So then I picked up Sandman number 1. This is the Neil Gaiman Sandman, not the Jack Kirby Sandman. I've actually picked up a few of these copies before. I picked this one up for $34.99. I have picked up, it's my third copy, and I have flipped I'm flipping this one too. I've actually been lucky with that book. The first copy I sold, I think I sold for $120. The second copy I sold for $100. So we'll see what this one goes for. It's a nice little book right here. And then, to me, this is one of those sleeper books that hasn't reached anything yet. Thor 225, the first appearance of Firelord. He's one of Galactus' henchmen, or what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, we'll call him henchmen. And I picked it up for $17.99. This might be like a VF copy. And for $17.99 with this book, probably, you can, if you pick it up for a good price, reasonably priced, mid-grade copies on eBay, you can probably hit the $50 range if you're trying to resell. But I just think that this book has a lot of potential to grow, because there's still, like I said, with Galactus and the Fantastic Four, there's a lot of potential there. So to me, this is a sleeper book to be on the lookout for, and if you see it for a good price, to go ahead and pick it up. I got here the XMen 120, the cameo appearance of Alpha Flight. I picked it up for $29.99. This is, I mean, it got some spine ticks there. I don't know if you can see, but other than that, the book is very clean itself. Very vibrant colors. Really nice book right there for $29.99. You can't go wrong with that. Then I also picked up an X-Men number 60, first appearance of Siren. I picked this book up for $29.99. It's a nice Silver Age key to have for $29.99. Why not, right? I picked up the Joker from the first series, from his first solo series, number 1, for $17.99. And this Joker book, man, on eBay, this book goes for $80, $90, $75. So for $17.99, it's really a good deal. I would say this is probably a fine VF copy. So I've actually picked up another copy in the same comic book shop, and I picked that one up for $14.99. And I remember flipping it for almost $75 on eBay. So that was a pretty good flip. Like I said, you know, recently, I don't know, man. I've been picking up a lot of books, but I've been flipping up a lot of books. You know, I haven't done videos in a long time. I mean, I could have done videos of shit tons of books that I have picked up, gorgeous keys. But, I mean, I just don't have time anymore. I have a baby now. I'm not working, so I'm taking care of the baby, so that's kind of hard too. But, I mean, right now I'm more into flipping books than keeping the books. But I mean, there's some books that I still collect, don't get me wrong. I still love my Silver Age books, and I'll show you some of my personal collections. These are just to flip, and I just think if you find the right deal, I think it's worth it. This one right here, I kind of messed this one up, Star Wars number 1, because this is the reprint. And in case you guys didn't know, and that I just found out, is it says right there, reprint. The original one would not have anything on it, and that's the original. This is an exact reprint from the 1977 version of Star Wars. So that's where I went wrong on that one. This book I already sold on Instagram. Amazing Spiderman 252. This goes with Marvel, what is it? Marvel Team Up 141, I want to say. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this is, as everybody knows, this is the first appearance of the black costume. And this book, man, this book is pricey nowadays. And actually, this one's a UPC variant. So I thought that was a good deal there. So, plus for $29.99, you can't go wrong with that. All right. What else do we have here? So I have some slabs that I've been picking up. I picked up Marvel Premiere number 47. First appearance of Scott Lang as Sandman. I remember when the movie came out, this book was on fire, and it has cooled down a lot. I picked this book up, 9.0 white pages. I paid $80 for it, I want to say, ship. So that was a good deal there. Then right here, I have a Fantastic Four number 36, 4.5 CGC, first appearance of Medusa. And this book right here, I don't think that book has reached its ceiling yet, or begin to scratch the surface. I think this is a very underrated Silver Age first appearance of Medusa and the Inhumans. I just think this book has a lot of room to grow, and it's still very affordable, especially for a major character such as Medusa. I think it's a great book to have, and I was glad to add this one back to my collection because I had sold my other copy, so I got this 4.5 copy. And then I got this one at an auction. Fantastic. I think I paid for that one back there, I paid $145, and this one I paid $154 on eBay as an auction. Fantastic Four number 45, First appearance of the Inhumans. It's another book right now that, you know, is still very affordable. Major Silver Age key. And only when there's spec about the Inhumans is when the books start picking up steam. You know? Other than that, these books right here, they're very affordable. Very affordable Silver Age major key issues. And, you know, like I said, nowadays, man, shit, like, people just want variants, and the variants, as soon as they come out, they're hitting $200, $300. But if you see them where they're at now, I mean, there's some variants that, you know, obviously first appearances and stuff like that, that of course are going to hold their value. But I mean, a variant just because a nice cover, and then, you know, they just make so many of them. And then, you know, where's the ceiling for that? It's very low when you think about it like that. And, you know, that's one of the main reasons why the comic book industry crashed. You know, the overprint of comic books. And then you have this variant, and then you have the other variant. Next thing you know, you have printed 12, 15 copies of the same book, just different variations of it. And if we didn't learn our lesson from the 90s, which you can find a lot of those books in the dollar bins, this is where the comic book industry is heading again. It's very, very saturated right now with modern book crap. You know, that probably 15, not even 15 years, probably 2-3 years down the road, you can find them at the dollar bins, man. I mean, if the comic book industry continues as the way it is, you know, the bubble's gonna crash, you know? And it's gonna happen like the 90s all over again. And you know what? If that happens, I'm ready, because I want to buy some cheap keys. So hopefully it continues. This book I just got into today, this is one of my favorite books. Marvel Superheroes number 13. First appearance of Carol Danvers. Not Miss Marvel yet. She just appears as her normal self. And the second appearance of Captain Marvel. This book right here, man, when the movie came out, was steaming hot. And then it has cooled down some. But I mean, on the 4.5s, 5s, I think it's very affordable. Once you get, you know, to the 6.5s, I think, you know, it's a little bit more pricey of a book right here. So this right here I was glad to add back to my collection. And all the slabs, you know, I just been picking up slab books, honestly, because I don't want to spend the money to get them slabs. So I'd rather pay a little bit more and have them slab already. So then that way, you know, I save myself the headache of sending them to CGC, trying to see what condition the book is in. And I just think it's a win-win for everybody, man. And then the last book from this mini haul that I'm doing is Batman 181. First appearance of Poison Ivy, CGC 3.5. This was a gift from one of my friends, from one of my good friends on Instagram. He gave me this book a while back ago, and it was raw. I didn't press or anything. I thought that it was going to be a 3.5. Came back at 3.5, and this book is pricey, man. Even at a 3.5 range, it's very expensive. The first appearance, like I said, of Poison Ivy, especially, I mean, you can find cheap copies that they don't have the centerfold. And I mean, to me, this book right here, if you want to own it, you want to make sure that it has the centerfold. And a lot of those books that are for sale, the pinup is missing. So I just think that this book right here is just a good book to have. And like I said, I don't know, when I got back into collecting back in 2010, this book was very cheap, very affordable. Not so much now, but nonetheless, it's a good book to have. So, this is my micro haul. I hope everybody is staying safe. I hope everybody's practicing social distancing. And don't worry, I practice social distancing when I go to my comic book shop. I wear my little mask. But, you know, other than that, I hope you enjoy my haul, and I hope to make more videos in the future. This is your boy Angel coming at you with another haul, man. Peace.